huge crack of thunder shakes the whole house. I stand in the center of my room and start to panic. My go bag only has snacks in it. I didn't think I'd need to use it. I scan my room, wondering what I'll need if I don't have a room anymore. I quickly stuff the bag with clean underwear and too many t-shirts, and on impulse, I decide I need my copy of one of my mother's favorite books. It's an old and battered copy that Mom gave me and made me promise to someday give to my daughter. She died before she could read it to me. All I know is it's about a girl in New York who starts getting mysterious notes from someone who says they're from the future. A gust of wind and rain crashes through my window, sending the knickknacks on my dresser scattering to the floor. I throw myself on the ground and feel around under my bed, pushing aside an old shoebox and about a full inch of dust. I see the book at the farthest end of the bed, half stuck beneath a baseboard, and I cram myself farther under the bed, trying to reach it. "Caroline!" Dad calls from downstairs. "Caroline, hurry!" I sneeze, scattering dust bunnies, then suck in my breath, scraping my back on the bed frame. I have my fingertip on the corner of the book and try to pull at it, but it's jammed in under the baseboard. Dad clatters into my room. He's out of breath and waving me toward the door. "Caroline, we have to go." I ignore him. I ignore the rain coming in my open window and the fresh, stronger gust of wind that topples my desk chair. Dad pulls at my shoe. "What are you doing?" "I need Mom's book," I say. "We can't wait anymore," Dad says. "There's a boat circling back around to come get us now." He pulls me by the waist out from under the bed. "Mom's book!" I scream. I'm outside myself, kicking, thrashing, but Dad's not listening. He hoists me over his shoulder and carries me down the staircase. At the bottom, our front door has blown open. Leaves and branches and trash are blowing into the house, swirling in the air. The wind is so strong, Dad has to put me down. It nearly pushes him over backward. I make a break for the staircase, for the book, but Dad grabs me by the forearm. "I'm sorry, Caroline, I'm so sorry, but we have to get out of here now." He pulls me outside, though I'm not really fighting him anymore. I should be scared, but what I am is sad. My heart feels cracked, like it does sometimes when it's another birthday or game night or trip to the beach that's just me and Dad. I never want him to know how much I miss Mom, how I wish it was more than just the two of us. Outside, the first thing I see is the flower shop's van. Our van, mostly underwater. I can only see the top of one flower petal and part of the first word, Kline. Now I'm scared. I'm not a good swimmer. What if we miss the boat? "Dad," I say, "our van—" But I don't even finish the thought. Lightning strikes the magnolia tree in front of our house. With a giant crack, the tree topples toward us. Dad yanks me down, out of the way as the tree smashes into our house. Leaves and twigs rain down on us as the roof crunches like a potato chip under someone's shoe. It was bad luck to leave the book behind. Before I can think about what I'm doing, I twist away from Dad and sprint back inside. I run upstairs, taking the steps two at a time. I know it's the wrongest, dumbest thing I've ever done, but if everything really happens for a reason, why don't I ever get to decide what the reason is? I reach the top of the stairs and dash to my room. I climb over the branches as the floorboards under me break away. Shards of wood fall down onto the dining room table. My bed is crushed under the thickest part of the tree, but I can see my book, Mom's book, tucked beneath the baseboard. I edge along the outer wall of my room, trying not to look down, but then a piece of floor gives way. I scream as my feet drop out from under me. I'm dangling over what used to be our kitchen and holding on with everything I have. "Caroline!" Dad grabs me by the waist. This time he doesn't have to drag me out. I'm holding on for dear life. My sobs heave against his chest. I can hear his heart beating even over the noise of the storm. We reach our porch just in time to watch the tree and my bed and Mom's book and everything that had been my life topple down into the hole that's left of my house. "Help!" Dad hollers into the wind. He's shaking, soaked, and I'm wrapped around him with my head pressed against his, like I used to do when I was a little kid, and I'd fake being asleep so he'd carry me up to bed. Dad carries me down the steps and lifts me higher as he sloshes through water up to his waist. "Over here!" he yells, and the next thing I know, a man...